Holy crap, guys. I'm not even kidding. No. I'm not leaving that at that. Brady, brother. May I interject?
By all means.
Okay. That was textbook that's the content itself, brother, was perfect. No, it was incredible. That's professional level right there. I would like to add to not the content, but the strategy, brother, into maximizing the work you just did. Aside from syndicating it, that can just what you did there can get you to that next level, because that is not only a dozen separate pieces of content, but that's its own ecosystem. Can I share something with you?
Yes, go ahead.
Brady, go. You're up. I want someone to take the wheel.
10 mistakes that you should not make while building your business.
What are the 10 mistakes?
Well, let's start off. Do not make these 10 mistakes while building your business. Number 1, do not fake it till you make it.
Mm-hmm.
Fakers and liars will always get caught. The reputation that you build will make or break you. A great analogy of this would be if you're married or have a girlfriend, you cheat on your spouse, you may not tell that person about it, you're going to lie about it, and that lie is going to just suck you of your energy from lying about it all this time. Eventually that lie is going to come out. And when it does, you've right there lost at least 50% of your credibility with that person forever. You probably won't get it back. You can make amends to it, but that person will never 100% trust you like they had in the past. So you're better off. So don't try to fake it until you make it. It's nothing but a big lie and facade, and you will get caught eventually. That's number 1. Number 2, do not try to have 10 streams of income. Not that there's anything wrong with multiple streams of income, but most people cannot even generate an income off of one stream. So until you can get that duplicatable process down, why move on to the second, third, fourth down the road? Concentrate on the one stream of income. And as you're concentrating on that one stream of income, document your journey, in particular in video format. That goes into your brand resume. It will build credibility for the know, like, and trust factor forever. So number 3, do not lead with a sales pitch. If you look around, or have you looked around at what other people are doing? Are they giving value, or are they just spamming links? If you're a link spammer, I can assure you of this, and I'll bet anybody that you have not recruited one person, and you probably have not made one sale. And the chances are, if you did recruit a person or made a sale by being a link spammer, it's a non-duplicatable process. It was a fluke, and it will never happen again. It's nothing that you can scale off of. And it's no way to run or operate or own a business. You must provide value, you must listen to people, and you must solve a problem, no matter what niche you're in. It goes the same for anything that you are trying to promote or sell to somebody. If you do this, if you do it the proper way, the system will be duplicatable with each income stream, that you choose. That kind of ties in number 1 and number 2 together. Don't fake it till you make it. Don't try to have more than one income stream until you get the first one down pat and it's duplicatable. Number 4, do not begin using paid ads too quickly. Paid ads are great and they'll scale your business and you can make a fortune off of it. But if the process is not duplicatable, it's worthless. And too many people don't understand all the technicalities of running ads to begin with. So when you finally do get your one stream of income, it's duplicatable, you're ready to run ads, you may just want to hire a professional to do it for you. Because as we all know, there's a lot to learn, a lot to take in, and not one person can learn every facet of marketing. It's really nearly impossible. And even if you learn it all, you cannot implement all of it. And I kind of cut that one short, but we'll keep going. I think I'm on number 5. And this is kind of stuck in the middle, and it should not be. But do not buy another course unless it's mine. Now, don't get me wrong. Courses will teach you the how-tos, the do-nots, but the implementation by taking action is what moves you forward. There's a million courses out there. They're probably all great, but you can sit and learn and watch and learn and watch and continue doing that forever. But being a pupil does not pay the bills. Teachers get paid. Pupils do not. Number 6, do not be overwhelmed with the techie stuff. Quantity over quality will always win in the beginning. The techie stuff comes as you learn and implement. All the fancy videos and all the fancy funnels and all the technical issues will not overcome your lack of not taking action. You need to be seen, you need to be liked, and you need to be trusted as an authority within your niche before any of the techie stuff will ever help you. Once you begin to nail down the content creation and getting the eyes and the ears on your content, then it's time to learn the tech side. And again, there are other avenues to take to have people help you or do it for you. And it doesn't cost an arm and a leg, really. I think we're on number 7. Do not take things personally. Haters hate, and there are plenty of people that would like to see nothing more than to have you fall flat on your face. Do not pay attention to the naysayers, and do not compare yourself to others. You'll hear plenty of no's, and keep in mind that for each no, there is the next opportunity, N-O. Number 8, do not waste time creating until you know the demand for it. And this is typically talking about creating a product or service, but it also pertains to creating content. But there's millions of great ideas out there. There's millions of ideas that other people don't find useful. No matter if you're creating a new product or content, do your research, know what the problem is, and find the solution to the problem, and show others how you can solve the problem for them. And number 9, do not consume more than you create. If you spend most of your time consuming, you're doing it wrong. Learn the basics one step at a time. Spending all your hours learning will be your downfall. It is so easy to become a lifelong pupil, although pupils do not get paid. Teachers get paid to teach. Problem solvers get paid to solve problems. Learn a step, implement the step. Learn the next step, implement that step. Continue implementing each step until you understand completely. Then repeat, repeat, and repeat. Not learning the techniques and never taking action will be your downfall. I think we're on number 10. Do not look at what people sell. Watch what they do to sell. The shiny object syndrome is real. So many entrepreneurs make this mistake in believing that their lack of results are because of the product or the service that they're promoting is, in fact, the lack of results is from not taking the proper action. You might have tried health and wellness. You might have tried beauty supplies. It didn't work. You jumped on to the next opportunity. And all the while, you still have the same results, a big fat zero. You feel like you're spinning your wheels. Stop what you're doing, or better yet, look at what you're not doing. One easy way to find the truth in your actions is to look in the mirror and ask yourself this question. Would you hire you or me based on the actions that you've taken today? If the answer is no, then you know what you must do. The end.
Bravo.
Holy crap, guys. I'm not even kidding. No. I'm not leaving that at that. Brady, brother. May I interject?
By all means.
Okay. That was textbook that's the content itself, brother, was perfect. No, it was incredible. That's professional level right there. I would like to add to not the content, but the strategy, brother, into maximizing the work you just did. Aside from syndicating it, that can just what you did there can get you to that next level, because that is not only a dozen separate pieces of content, but that's its own ecosystem. Can I share something with you?
Yes, go ahead.
I created an ecosystem that took a life of its own. So I'll just go a little screen share here. That was awesome, man. Guys, didn't you guys love that? The content itself? As a matter of fact, like you said, are you reading a teleprompter? I was trying to figure that out.
No, I was just glancing down at my paper.
So you have nothing in your camera?
No, I was just glancing down and going by this. I've reread it a couple times today, so I kind of knew what it said.
As I'm sharing my screen, something about the quality that Brady just demonstrated, it's worth it. It's worth that. This is why I do one piece of content per week. I could do it every day, not a problem at all. I could click record. Right. It's not a problem. But the quality right there, this lives forever. And by the time your audience consumes it, half of them are not going to see it till day number 4. There are 3 other pieces of content that are not even going to be seen by your audience that you're nurturing. So something like that, here's what I would do to it personally.
I know what you're going to say.
You do?
Go ahead. Well, I know exactly what you're going to say.
Well, tell me, predict.
You're going to say that you can break this down actually into 10 steps. Yeah. And at the end of each one, you can say, if you'd like to hear the other 9 steps.
Exactly. I'm going to show you what mine looks like, because can you guys see the screen right now?
Yep.
If I go to my search bar right here, I'll just go to rut. I did that for 10 ways to pull yourself out of a business rut. And what I do is I have the blog post with the video of the 10 ways, just like Brady did. That'll be the full-on content. So yeah. Oops. You have it all there. It goes 1, 2, 3. It's got all the steps. And then within the page, it's got them all separate, like within this page. And as they click to one of the 10 things, they go here, and that's the thing, but it still has the 10 things here. So they could go back to the one with all 10, the top 10 ways to pull yourself out of a rut. And then they could go to number 4 here. It's number 4, but you see how it's like its own little ecosystem?
Mm-hmm.
That's the perfect thing for this, for sure. Because all these content, every piece of content is going out as its own podcast episode, as its own, it's going out to all 16 platforms. So this is going out to 16 platforms and has its own podcast episode. This is going out to 16, every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So here, what Brady just did, that work it's going more than a long way. But what I would do is go one step further and even go and do a training on how to do this. So if I go to 12, I think, yeah, watch me create 12 pieces of content in less than an hour. That's the webinar that teaches that. So that's an additional piece of content teaching people how to do the ecosystem thing. And that all stems from, am I back? You're back. And so this is the difference between, well, first of all, the difference between an amateur and a professional. The content itself is other level. That's elite level, to say the least. But then when you apply the ecosystem and you syndicate, you make your day go a long way. You make your day. You know how many eyeballs are going to see that once it's all split up that way? And then you're teaching how to do that on a webinar. And I don't care if there's anybody watching. Pretend there are people watching. Do it. Just pretend, because you know people are going to watch it. Or invite 5 of your friends to come. That's the best way to do it, actually. That's the best way to do it. If you're going to do a piece of content where you're teaching, support each other. Try to. People will want to go anyways if you're dropping value. And whether there's 2 people on or 100, you're still teaching to some, or pretend you are. It's got a good vibe to it if you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thank you. That was exceptional.
After watching or listening to me on video or on my podcast, if you gained any knowledge, any skills, motivation, if that little switch in your mind flicked and you said, hey, I can do that too, then follow me, Brady Theodore, the Gotti. I would like to tell you that, hey, I'm just a guy 60 plus years old. 4 years ago, I decided to learn some new skills and place myself in a position that I could have some financial freedom in my later years. Come to find out that with knowledge, I have done just that. I've learned that no matter what age you're at, if you put your mind to it, if you take the proper action and you follow the leaders, that anything is possible. Now, if you would like to see more of me, please go below, touch that link, follow me at bradytheodore.com. Thank you, God bless, and I'll see you on the inside.